Oh yeah, this is good. This is real good. Okay, this is it. It's time.
Well, hello again, everybody. I'm so happy you were able to come back to join me in some TIFU time. I found a couple of good ones to share. So without further ado, let's get the show rolling, shall we? First up, we have a post coming from the acclaimed Moose. Today I fucked up by screaming,
"Oh my god, I'm gonna effing come!"
while my wife was unmuted on an important sales call with her boss. Oh, this is gonna be good. My wife and I both work from home,
It's just the two of us in our household.
and she just started a new job a few months ago and actually just received a promotion 2 days ago, which is awesome. Anyway, this evening she had a Zoom call with her boss
And the client of theirs.
that I completely forgot about and thought was taking place later than it did. My wife was working in our living room with her work laptop
Which she typically does.
and was unmuted on a work call. Granted, this meeting was outside of her typical normal working hours. I was in the other room with the door wide open and completely unaware that her work meeting had started. And after my Warzone 2 win, I randomly screamed,
"Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking come!"
at the top of my lungs for no reason at all, because I'm just weird and obnoxious like that, and occasionally outburst in excitement while playing video games with the bros. Hey man, I don't know about you, but for this spaceman, Warzone 2 wins are extremely rare, so I can see where the excitement came from. After hearing my wife say,
"Stop! I'm on a work call!"
followed by a text to me saying that she was pissed and that she was unmuted during my random outburst, I quickly realized that I had effed up and that she was on an important work call. I quickly shut the door, and I am now writing this feeling absolutely awful about what just happened because her new boss and their client clearly heard what I had to say. I typically don't get embarrassed very easily at all, TBH, but this is completely different and was a big oof. TLDR. My wife was on an important work sales call with her new boss after just receiving a promotion, and I screamed at the top of my lungs,
"Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking come!"
while she was unmuted. Complete embarrassment. Appreciate the story, the acclaimed Moose. And on to the next. And next up, coming from my good opinion. Today I fucked up by pepper spraying my entire family for a bowl of chili. Obligatory, this was actually last night, but it was in the last 24 hours, so I think that counts. 2 things you need to know. My husband loves spicy food, and I love to procrastinate. Apparently, these 2 factors are a perfect storm. I found a recipe for extra spicy chili, and it had an option to put it in your pressure cooker. Pressure cookers decrease cooking time significantly, so obviously, I went with that option, so I could decide to make it last minute and not wait on it to stew. My husband loves peppers, so I thought it would be a good idea to kick it up a notch with double the jalapenos. But when I went to grab them, I realized I still had leftover habaneros from another recipe, so I diced them up too, and into the pot they all went. Now if you've used the pressure cooker, you may already see what I didn't calculate for. But if not, allow me to explain how it works. Pressure cooking is where you have a sealed pot build pressure inside by heating up from whatever you're cooking. Then when it's done, it releases said steam through a top vent to release that pressure. When that steam is full of various peppers, specifically habaneros apparently, you get homemade pepper spray. But here's the real catch. It's not instant. It's a heat that you can breathe in first, and the burn slowly builds. We were totally fine standing in the kitchen, getting the other parts of the dinner ready, thinking we were just smelling delicious chili as the room actually filled with spicy air. You cough once, twice, and think nothing of it. But by the time all that steam was released and we realized what was going on, we were coughing like we've been smoking 2 packs a day for the last 20 years and realizing we needed to air out the entire house. On the bright side, that was one delicious chili. Worth pepper spraying your family though? That's debatable, because I can't stop thinking about going to get another bowl of that chili for lunch today. TLDR. Habaneros in a pressure cooker create pepper spray when the steam is released. Edit. Recipe for those asking. It was really good, and now I know natural release might save us all. If you try it, please let us know.
I learned how to use a pressure cooker by reading the bare minimum instructions, so definitely a lesson learned there.
I'll also paste it in the box below, if anybody's interested. If you like spice, double the jalapenos and add a handful of habaneros. Don't remove the seeds from anything. We also switched the ketchup for tomato sauce and doubled the beans. And yes, I know the note says, don't up the spice before trying it, but I have cooking overconfidence and went with it anyway. What a wonderful, spicy story. My good opinion. Thank you. And how about one more for good measure? Coming from you / I'm the one who. Today I fucked up by wearing my robe and sweatpants to go to the bathroom. Scene, early morning. Midwest America. 0 dark o'clock. I get up to use the bathroom. It's cold. I put on my sweatpants to go pee. Still cold. I grab my bathrobe and put it on. My first mistake was not closing the bathrobe and leaving it open. After all, why should I? Something like what's about to happen
Never.
happened to me before.
Ever.
And I'm simply going to wear my robe for a min, take it off, and then go back to bed. I'm standing there, legs spread, doing my business. Enter. The culprit quietly enters. My sweatpants are pushed down low with the tie straps dangling. The robe tie dangling and also my berries, if you can catch my drift. I finish peeing and doing my shaking, causing all 3 items to, of course, jiggle. This jiggling sealed my doom. My 6 months old kitten had snuck into the darkness and was watching me pee directly in front of me. The jiggling of the items caused him to leap into action and get caught on my balls. There he was, dangling from them, 1 claw,
Thank the gods.
trapped on my scrotum. As I began bucking him off like I was a bull at a rodeo and he was holding on like he was going to set a record. I was able to get him off after 3 seconds, but let me tell you, it felt like the cosmos took eons to align for that to happen first. Thankfully, he missed the actual ball itself and was stuck on the stretchy sack part. I managed to remain quiet during the altercation vocally, but not physically. I got back to bed and my wife wanted to know if I was okay because it sounded like I was fighting off an intruder in the bathroom. I'm okay now, but it feels like I nicked my balls shaving, but worse. TLDR? Jiggled my balls in front of my kitten unintentionally going to the bathroom and he jumped up and latched on. Update. My wife says,
Oh my god, you told me?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's funny. It sure is, man. It sure is. Also, my gentlemen seem fine. We're aware of the cat scratch fever. Just that one nut sort of stings still, but there's no visible mark or anything to determine where the wound is. It just hurts, but I appreciate y'all's concern over a worrisome infection. And thank you for sharing, I'm the one who. Definitely go get your jewels checked out. That cat scratch fever sounds pretty serious. Speaking of jewels, I'm still on my way to go and sell some of mine. Make some freaking profits. I do hope to see you again, friends. And as usual, if you enjoy this type of content, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. And while you're at it, frickin' smash that like button, please. Alrighty then. Until next time, CB signing off. 07 salute.